Hello everyone. Let us today continue the division of integers from class 7 mathematics chapter 1 integer. Let us learn some of the properties of division. First one, when we divide positive integer by a negative integer, we first divide them as a whole numbers and then put a minus sign before the quotient. For example, a divided by minus gives you minus means both a and the quotient has been put before with a minus sign. When we divide a negative integer by a negative integer, we first divide them as a whole numbers and then put a positive sign. For example, minus a divided by minus b gives you a divided by b, because both the negative signs in numerator and denominator get cancelled with each other. Any integer divided by 0 is meaningless. That is, a divided by 0 is not defined. The quotient is not defined in the particular division. 0 divided by an integer other than 0 is equal to 0. That means 0 divided by any integer gives you 0. Where a is not equal to 0. That means a should have some value at least other than 0. These are some of the properties. Now let us move on to the exercise 1.4. First bit, evaluate each of the following. A1, minus of 30 divided by 10. Solution for this problem is minus 30 divided by b1. You can see that 50 is a positive integer which is divided by minus 5 which is a negative integer. Solution for this problem is 50 divided by minus 5 which gives you minus 10. That means whenever a positive integer is divided by a negative integer, the result or the quotient will be in the form of negative integer. Now let us move on to the next problem, that is C. Minus 36 divided by minus 9. Here you can see that both the numbers are in the form of negative integers. Minus 36 divided by minus 9. As you can see, when we divide 36 by 9, the result is 4. And both the negative sign of the integers get cancelled. So the quotient is 4. D1. Minus 49 divided by 49. Solution for this problem is minus 49 divided by 49. As you can see, we are dividing here a negative integer by a positive integer. That means both are divided as regular integers and the result is 1, but we are putting here minus 1 because the quotient remains with the negative sign. Let us move on to the next problem. E. 13 divided by minus 2 plus 1. That is, in the bracket we have minus 2 plus 1. As here we can see there are 3 integers. First let us solve the bracket. That is, minus 2 plus 1 gives you minus 1. Now divide 30 which gives you minus 13. F problem. Solution for this problem is 0 divided by minus 12 is equal to 0, because when we divide 0 by a negative integer it gives 0. Next one, G. Minus 31 divided by minus of 30 plus minus of 1. Solution for this problem is minus 31 divided by minus 30 plus of minus 1. Now let us consider the bracket first. That is, minus 30 divided by plus of minus 1 gives you minus 30 minus 1. Minus 31 divided by minus of 30 minus 1 is equal to minus 31 divided by minus 31. As you can see, both the integers are same. Minus 31 divided by minus 31 gives you plus 1. Both the negative signs got cancelled. H1. Minus 36 divided by 12 whole divided by 3. Solution for this problem is, consider the integers in the bracket first. Minus 36 divided by 12, that is minus 3. Then minus 3 can be divided by 3 again. Then minus 3 is by a positive integer plus 3. The result is minus 1. And next problem, I1. Minus 6 plus of 5 divided by minus 2 plus of 1. Now in the solution we can separately evaluate both the brackets. That is, minus 6 plus 5 can be written as minus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 can be written as minus 1. As you can see, both the numbers are integers with the same value and same sign. So minus 1 divided by minus 1 gives you 1, and both the negative signs got cancelled here. Second problem. Verify that A divided by B plus C is not equal to A divided by B plus of A divided by C for each of the following values of A, B and C. Question. If A is equal to 12, B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to 2. Solution for this problem is A divided by B plus C not equal to A divided by B plus of A divided by C. Given A is equal to 12, B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to 12. Consider LHS first. A divided by B plus C. Is equal to minus 2. So 12 divided by minus 2 gives you minus 6. Now let us consider RHS. A divided by B plus of A divided by C. That means 12 divided by minus of 4 plus of 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by minus 4 gives you minus 3 plus 12 divided by 2 gives you 6. Minus 3 plus 6 gives you plus 3. One negative integer and a positive integer, when added together, the result is subtraction with the sign 6 is not equal to 3. Hence both LHS and RHS are not equal. The given values are not verified. B1. A is equal to minus 10, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to 1. Here also same thing. Let us verify. Divided by C. Given A is minus 10, B is 1 and C is 1. Consider LHS, which is A is divided by B plus C, which is equal to minus 10 divided by 1 plus 1. Minus 10 divided by 2. 1 plus 1 gives you 2. Therefore, minus 10 divided by 2 gives you minus 5. Consider RHS, whereas A divided by B plus A divided by C. Here let us consider both the brackets separately first. Minus 10 divided by 1 plus of minus 10 divided by 1. As you can see, both the brackets have same value. Minus 10 plus of minus 10. Minus 10 together gives you minus 20. By comparing both LHS and RHS, minus 5 is not equal to minus 20. Hence, the given values are verified. Now, let us move on to the next bit, that is fill in the blanks. A. 369 divided by dash gives you 369. Solution for this problem is, let us assume the missing integer be x. Then 369 divided by x is equal to 369. Now consider x on the left hand side, which is equal to 369 divided, we are transposing 369 to the RHS. It is x is equal to 1. Now put the value of x in the blank. That is 369 divided by 1 gives you 369. B problem dash is equal to minus 1. Solution. Let us assume the missing integer be x. Divided by x is equal to minus 1, where x is equal to minus 75 divided by minus 1. We are moving 75 to the right hand side and minus 1 to the denominator. Now both the numbers are in the negative form, so the negative sign get cancelled and x is equal to 75. Now put the value of x in the blank, that is minus 75 divided by 75 is equal minus 206 divided by dash is equal to 1. Solution for this problem is, let us assume the missing integer be x, then minus 206 divided by x is equal to 1. Now minus 206 becomes the numerator and the 1 becomes denominator. Keeping x as it is, the result is minus 206. Now put the value of x in the blank. Minus 206 divided by minus 206 gives you 1. Next problem, D1. Minus 87 divided by dash is equal to 87. Solution. Let us assume the missing integer be x. Minus 87 divided by x gives you 87. X is equal to minus 87 divided by 87, where x is equal to minus 1. Substitute the value of x in the blank. Minus 87 divided by minus 1 gives you 87. Both the negative integers are divided here and the negative signs are got cancelled. Even. Dash divided by 1 gives you minus 87. Solution for this problem is, let us assume the missing integer be x. X divided by 1 gives you minus 8. X is equal to minus 87 into 1, where x is equal to minus 87. Substitute the value of x in the blank, that is minus 87 divided by 1 gives you minus. Dash divided by 48 is equal to minus 1. Solution for this problem is, gives you minus 1. X is equal to minus 1 multiplied by 48. The division of 48 becomes multiplication because when you use a term of division becomes multiplication. X is equal to minus 1 into 48 gives you minus 48. Now put the value of x in the blank. Minus 48 divided by 48 gives you minus 1. G1. 20 divided by dash is equal to minus 2. Solution for this problem is, let us assume the missing integer be x, then 20 divided by x is equal to minus 2. X is equal to 20 divided by minus 2. Therefore x is equal to minus 10. Now put the value of x in the blank. 20 divided by minus 10 gives you minus 2. Next problem, H. Dash divided by 4 is equal to minus. Assume missing integer be x, then x divided by 4 gives you minus 3. X is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 4. Here divided by 4, when moved to the next side, it gives you multiplied by 4. So x is equal to minus 12. Now put the value of x in the blank. Minus 12 divided by 4 gives you minus 3. Fourth problem. Write 5 pairs AB such that A divided by B is equal to minus 3. One such pair is 6. Now let us create 5 more pairs. First one, 15 comma minus 5. 15 divided by minus 5 gives you minus 3. Second one, 15 comma 5. Minus 15 divided by 5 also gives you minus 3 because here the first integer has the negative sign. Third one, 18 comma minus 6. 18 divided by minus 6 gives you minus 3. Fourth one, minus 18 comma 6. Minus 18 divided by 6 gives you minus 3. Fifth one, 21 comma minus 7. 21 divided with the negative integer minus 7 gives you minus 3. So here we can see that any number, if either of the number is positive, that is the numerator is a positive or the denominator is a positive, and numerator is negative or denominator is negative, the quotient will be in negative form. Fifth one, The temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees above zero. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, at what time would the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below zero? What would be the temperature at midnight? Solution for this problem is minus 2 degrees Celsius per hour. That means per hour at every 1 hour it reduces 2 degrees. Then temperature at 1 pm is 10 minus 2 gives you 8. Temperature at 2 pm is 8 minus 2 gives you 6. Temperature at 3 pm is 6 minus 2 gives you 4. Temperature at 5 pm is 4 minus 2 gives you 2. Temperature at 5 pm is 2 minus 2 gives you 0. Temperature at 6 pm is 0 minus 2 gives you minus 2. Temperature at 7 pm is minus 2 minus 2 gives you minus 4. Temperature at 8 pm is minus 4 minus 2 gives you minus 6. Temperature at 9 pm is minus 6 minus 2 gives you minus 8. Therefore, at 9 pm the temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below zero. So minus 8 degree is the answer, but we are considering it as 8 degree because we are mentioning below zero. Change in temperature in 12 hours is minus 2 into 12 gives you minus 24 degree. So at the midnight temperature will be 10 plus of minus 24, that is minus 14 degree. So at the midnight the temperature will be at 14 degrees Celsius below zero. Now sixth problem. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer, and no marks for not attempting any question. That means 0. Case 1. Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Case 2. Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test. Though she has got 7 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Solution for the problem is, from the question, marks awarded for 1 correct answer is plus 3. Marks awarded for 1 wrong answer is minus 2. Case 1. Radhika scored 20 marks. Then, total marks awarded for 12 correct answers is equal to 12 into 3, 36. Marks awarded for incorrect answers is equal to total score minus of total marks awarded for 12 correct answers. That is 20 minus 36. Answer is minus 16. The number of incorrect answers made by Radhika is minus 16 divided by minus 2, because minus 2 are the marks which are awarded for 1 wrong answer. So minus 16 divided by minus 2 gives you 8. Case 2. Mohini scored minus 5 marks in the test. Total marks awarded for 7 correct answers is equal to 7 into 3, 21. Marks awarded for incorrect answers are total is equal to minus 5 minus 21 is minus 26. The number of incorrect answers made by Radhika is minus 26 divided by minus 2, which gives you 13. Seventh problem. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach minus 350 meters? Solution for this problem is given. The initial height of the elevator is 10 meters. Final depth of the elevator is minus 350. Therefore, the distance descended denoted by negative integer. Here we are considering minus 350 as the depth because as it goes down, we can show the going down part through the negative integer. The total distance to descended by the elevator is minus 350 minus of 10, which gives you minus 360 meters. Time taken by the elevator to descend minus 6 meters is 1 minute. So, time taken by elevator to descend minus 360 meter is equal to minus 360 divided by minus 60. which is equal to 60 minutes, which is 1 hour. Thank you everyone.